Brittany and Ink and Papyrus, and welcome back to my channel. I know Christmas is right around the corner, and some of you may be struggling to finish up some Christmas journals, whether they be for yourself or as a gift. So I thought I would take the opportunity today to blast you with a few different journal decorating ideas. You probably will notice an abundance of pink in the decorations and embellishments I'm working on today. If you missed the last video, I created the pink Christmas journal I have always wanted to create, and it was every bit as fabulous as I was hoping it would be. Not to worry though, the embellishments and decorations we are going to be working on today can be altered to fit any color or style of journal that you would like. You're going to love some of the projects I'm going to share with you today, and all of them are also perfect scrap busters. As you see here, I have gathered some pink digital images to work on the embellishments. You can use any scraps that you would like, and I have to share with you, I don't know where I found this tip, but I absolutely love it. If you are overwhelmed by images of things you want to you need to cut out and you are just tired of fussy cutting, I love going along the image, the outer part of the image, with a wet paintbrush, and it tears and cuts so easy after that. So that may be old news for some of you, but it was a real game changer for me. Okay, on to our first project, CD covers. So I picked these up at my local thrift store, and I guarantee you can get a whole heap of them for really cheap. So the first thing I did was cut some decorative paper to size because the front of the holder is transparent. Just having the pretty decorative paper show through is decorative in itself. I did some printing and some stamping around the white portions of the cover. Some of these I did decorate that flippy part of the envelope. You don't have to. If you're planning on gluing that little flippy part to your journal, and kind of using the envelope as like a flip or a hinge point, don't worry about decorating the flippy part. But I was kind of thinking of pinning these into my journal with some paper clips, so that's why I decided to go ahead and decorate that part. Or you can do something different entirely. If you want, you can remove that flippy portion of the envelope and glue or sew a little paper tab onto the decorative journaling paper you're going to put inside, so it looks like it's supposed to be pulled out. Just an idea. So I do end up printing some Christmas sayings on these CD covers, but first I just print some ledger that's not really readable, just to kind of fill up that white space. I also later take some gold gilding wax and kind of give the outer rim of that transparent window some color and some spark. There are obviously a lot of different ways you can fill that white space. You can even take a stamp pad or some paints and just decorate the white space itself. However you decide to liven up these beauties to really give them that festive flair, I guarantee you it's going to look fabulous. And who cares if it's recognizable as a CD cover? I think it's really cool that people even have these laying around. I was actually really thrilled to get them at the thrift store because I thought, like, how cool. It takes so much effort to cut things to size, like to make a perfect window. Like, now you have an entire box of, how often do we try and create perfect windows for our specimen cards and for different pages? I was even thinking of maybe using, so if you cut the back of the CD cover, obviously you can make it completely it's completely see-through, and how cool would it be to work that into a journal cover so you have a window in your journal cover. Like, now I kind of regret not actually using one of these covers. Well, they're probably a little big, but I would have loved to actually implement like the window itself into my journal cover and backed it with like a Christmas tree and some of that fake snow, like you're looking from outside inside. Okay, maybe next year. Speaking of which, it kind of reminds me of the journal cover that I made last year for Christmas. I took one of those see-through disposable containers that you eat out of. You know, like especially when you go to Thai restaurants or Chinese restaurants and they package your food for you, and the food like contains a lot of sauces or broth and such, and so it needs to be like leak proof, and they put them in those containers. Well, I took the bottom of one and made it into a like snow globe and put a backed the cover with like a train, the Polar Express Christmas train, and put some glitter and confetti to make it like into a snow globe. I will link that tutorial and a flip through of that journal in the description box in case you're interested. So all in all, I think I really like how these CD covers are coming out. I think it's just a really cute, just unique way to hold some journaling cards as opposed to the usual pockets and tucks we make. You could also make these accordion style, where you glue that little flippy thing to the other flippy thing, if you know what I mean, and kind of fold them up. You could even make a whole journal that way. Who are we kidding? Almost like you would envelopes. I don't know if you've ever done that. Or what else could we do with these? We could also make kind of a waterfall flip up page, like where we just glue the flippy thing to the back of a paper, and then underneath it glue another one by securing the flippy thing to the paper, so that you have a whole big like line of these flip ups. You could almost do kind of like an advent calendar style layout, where you just were to glue maybe like 6, 7, or 8 on a page to cover the month of December, and journal or put pictures on each of the journaling cards inside, and that would represent one day or one week of December. I don't know, just throwing some different ideas out there. And for our next project, we are going to make altered paper clips. This may be different, a little different than what you're used to with altered paper clips. Instead of actually clipping the paper clip onto the paper, I'm going to shimmy this brown paper around the paper clip itself. I really like this. I thought the brown paper was going to go really well with the pink, and obviously mine is pink themed. I also have some gold gilding wax I throw in there, and I think the combination of the brown and the pink and the gold gilding wax is absolutely magical. Again, you'll see in this tutorial I use a lot of digital images and some pink fabrics. You don't have to confine yourself to that. You can not even cover the brown if you don't want. I think some things look amazing on the brown, i.e. like white gesso or modeling paste. You could do some stenciling. If you do want to cover the brown paper up, I think just some straightforward embellishments, maybe some glitter glue, some stickles, digital images if you have them, different scraps of like fabric, applique, ribbon. It all looks phenomenal. I love this pink fabric so much. This is actually upcycled fabric from one of my Ipsy bags that I subscribe to in the mail. It's like a beauty subscription. But anyways, it took me a little bit to part with this bag because I love it. But I thought, you know what? This is the year I'm going to upcycle this bag because I have way too many of them. And look at the pink and gold. Would that not look perfect in a pink Christmas journal? So that is exactly what I am doing here. In just a second, you'll see me come in with the gold gilding wax. I'm telling you, the gold gilding wax, I could put on anything. It makes everything better. I just thought it was the perfect final touches for this magical pink little paper clip with stars and fabulousness. It just gives it that luster. So you'll notice I do a lot of editing in this video. I wanted to keep this short and sweet and just blast you with some ideas. These are very simple steps. You don't need to see the process. You all know how to do this. So that was number one. Number two, I know, your time is valuable. I personally don't like to watch people fussy cut when I'm watching videos and doing kind of repetitive things unless they're like super entertaining and talking through it, and you kind of just feel like you're hanging out with one of your friends. I hope to be that important one day. But anyways, I try and kind of edit out some of that stuff. I don't know how you guys feel about uh, videos like this. Do you like to watch videos that are sped up? Do you like to watch things edited out? I don't know. Tell me, what kind of style do you like? Drop me a comment below if you don't mind. I do love hearing you guys' feedback. In case you're wondering, this pink fabric I got on Amazon in a whole bundle of other. I actually found a bundle of pink Christmas fabrics. I was thrilled. Guys, what did we do before Amazon? Seriously. I usually don't get a whole lot of, I don't buy a lot of crafting stuff on Amazon. I typically get it just from my local thrift store, AliExpress, Michaels. But I was so pleasantly surprised to find this. And now I have a whole wad of pink fabric to work with to decorate my journal. Probably so much that I will definitely be making another pink Christmas journal again in the future. Can I tell you, I absolutely love this paper clip that says joy on it. I found that cute little digital embellishment of that pink bow, and I had some ribbon left over from previous years, and I kind of save swatches of way too much, but I thought that was perfect, like with the present bow and joy and all the pink stuff together. It just fit like a glove. I love this. Okay, one more. I kind of got into the rhythm of making these just with the brown paper looped over the paper clip, followed by some pink fabric on top, decorated with some ribbons, some stickles, bling, whatever you have, and then some digital images on top. That was just kind of the style that I kept rolling with, and so I thought maybe I'll definitely use paper clips in the journal. I got to keep it consistent. Which, by the way, if you haven't checked out this video, I made a video a few months ago called Paperclip Palooza, where I showed you so many altered paper clips, so many different ways to make them, so many different styles. It is definitely absolutely worth checking out. And of course, you can use these techniques to make festive paper clips. I have another video on festive altered paper clips if you're interested, where I just made specific Christmas themed paper clips. I will drop that in the link below. Now, after we get through all these Christmas festivities, I am definitely going to need another mass altered paperclip session because I believe I am running low somehow. So look for that upcoming, I think, I hope. Okay, on to our next project. For our next project, I found these work cards that were quite lovely, and they had writing in red on one side and green on the other, and I thought, wow, how festive. So I just went ahead and started ripping up some paper and putting some different embellishments and digital images that I have, and I love it. The one that I showed you kind of reminded me of the Polar Express with that like transportation slash train ticket and the clock up top. I guess that was kind of the theme I was going for. For the next little journaling card, I found this pretty pink paper and a wreath digital image. I added a pink fabric tab up top, and I think I put some words on here. I forget, maybe Merry and Bright. But anyways, I went along with stickles and made what I thought looked like decorative bulbs, just like the wreath has on it. I thought they were so pretty. Now, as for these journaling cards, if you really want to use them to journal on, don't hesitate. You can either add paper to the back, or I oftentimes like to leave a little bit of the writing showing through if it's a special card like this, or if it has some uniqueness to it. Instead of covering the entire back with paper, I'll take some white gesso and just lightly gesso over it, and then once it dries, you're free to write on the back. So guys, I know this was a short video and I just blasted you with a few projects, but I hope this inspired you as you're going along and finishing up your Christmas journals. I hope you all have the best and merriest Christmas. Thank you so much for watching. You have helped make 2024 a great year, and I will talk to you all soon. Cheers!